Hello class, good morning. Class, today we are going to start the new topic, quadrilaterals. Quadrilaterals, this word is composed by the two words, one is quad and laterals, okay. So, quad, the meaning of this word means four, and the laterals means side. A figure has a four-sided figure. It's called quadrilaterals, right? So class, this is the any quadrilaterals, and the possible two diagonals will be formed, four sides, four angle, okay, and here the angles are A, B, C and D. Possible two diagonals are there. After this class, I'm telling you we are firstly we will see what is the angle sum property. So if you add them all the angle, then the angle will be 360, but how it is proved? So first we will see adjoint A and C, and it is defined as angle 1, 2, it is angle 3 and 4. There are the two triangles is forming here. So sum of angle of this triangle is equal to 180. So I am writing as in this way. Angle 1, angle B and angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. And there is some property of triangle as do in a triangle ADC. So this is angle 2, angle C and angle D and angle 4 is equal to 180 degree. Now adding both the equation, then we will get angle 1 plus angle 2, angle B and angle 3 plus 4 and angle D is equal to 360 degree. 180 plus 180, 360. Angle 1 and 2 which gives you angle A. So we have finally angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D is equal to 360 degree. Now this is the angle sum property for quadrilaterals. Okay, sum is coming 360 degree. Sum of interior, sum of all interior angle of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Okay, this is the most basic things. After this class, we will continue this topic with properties of quadrilaterals. First, we will see the types of quadrilateral. After this, we will discuss the properties of quadrilaterals. Okay, and class, one thing more which is very important for this topic is that you have to learn the congruency of triangle. Means all the five axioms what we were using in the chapter triangle. All these five axioms of chapter chapter triangles we will use here. There were the five points are there. I'm mentioning you the points. So it's one first is side side side, side angle side, angle side angle, angle side, RHS and side angle side. Okay, so these were the five things what we're using for congruency of triangle. As in some places, as per the requirement, we maybe use all this congruency of triangle in the question of quadrilaterals. Okay, and by using the properties of quadrilaterals, we will do the questions of this chapter. We have to learn the properties of different types of quadrilaterals. Okay, by using all this property we can do the questions. Okay, because after this for explaining you the types of quadrilateral, which is the most important thing, the types of quadrilaterals. So for understanding you the types of quadrilaterals, firstly I am giving you one hierarchy, one family tree diagram, which is by which I'll explain you the types of quadrilaterals. Okay, so you learn this figure and also you copy down in your copy as well. Class now, एक मैं hierarchy class draw कर रहा हूँ. You also draw with me. There are the three category of quadrilaterals. The first is parallelogram. Next is kite and is trapezium. Class, after the kite, another figure has come out from the kite, that is called arrow. arrowhead it's called, which is formed as in this way class. Figure I will tell you, ठीक है ना, फिगर में हम बाद में ड्रॉ कर लेंगे. From trapezium and another category is forming, it is called isosceles trapezium. Okay, plus now these two are stopped. After this it is being continued. Next is a rectangle. After this rhombus, and the last figure of this generation is square. Class you study, it is as like a generation, heredity, right? For example, some features will come in the rectangle, and some are changed as like a grandfather and father, right? So, and after this, some character which will continue to the next member, which is the rhombus. Some are being changed, okay, and some also has transferred to the square, okay, and some has changed. So actually, you see, this is the grandfather. After this, some daughter cells are being coming out from this root. It is the root, and these are the branches are coming out from this root. So you see a quadrilateral which has four sides. So this character of this member is continued in all the member. Whatever the figure I mentioned here, I listed here, all are of four sides. Okay, so this character is continuing in all the member. But some are being changed. Could change bhi ho raha hai. What are the changes? A class you see. Actually, for your convenience, class आप हमारे इस figure को देखेंगे अच्छे से. Then you can observe and you can learn the property in a very more easy way. ठीक है? If I write all these property here, the property of parallelogram, property and so on, it will be quite more very much a little bit hectic for the learning. ठीक है? It's more easy way. How? See class, actually हम पहले एक pairs form करते हैं. One pair is rectangle and parallelogram. One pair is rhombus and square. There are some few difference between parallelogram and rectangle that we will study. What are the difference between the parallelogram and rectangle, and the same difference, or the difference is in these two member. Same difference also in this two member as well. Okay, and after this some other things will be continuing. First, I am starting the property of parallelogram. Okay, so first I draw the parallelogram. And I am telling you orally. So what is the parallelogram? First I write it here. Parallelogram here. Plus I remove this figure here. So class, the parallelogram. What is parallelogram? You see, it is a four-sided figure. Parallelogram, and now class see parallelogram, the parallelogram ABCD. Class हम parallelogram को symbolically ऐसे भी represent कर सकते हैं. This is also we will use for parallelogram. There are the two rectangles. Firstly, opposite lines are parallel and equal to each other, right? So this line is equal to this one, and this line is equal to this one. It is parallel to this, and here the AB is parallel to CD. The first property. Second class, the diagonals of parallelograms are unequal. Diagonals are unequal. Okay. All thing I am listing, just only I am explaining you in one figure. Firstly, and another point, diagonal bisect the parallelogram into two equal area. Means the area of triangle ABD is equal to area of triangle BCD. This triangle and this triangle, both area of these two triangles are same. Similarly, area of triangle ABC and area of triangle ACD are same to each other. Okay, and diagonal bisect to each other. Meaning is that AO equal to OC and OB is equal to OD. Clear? So this is the and opposite angles are equal. Angle B is equal to angle D, and angle A is equal to angle C. And sum of these two angles will be 180 because these lines are parallel. So by sum of co-interior angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degree. Clear? This is the property of a parallelogram. After now, I am going to contrast. I am going to compare this figure with term rectangle. Then we will see what are the difference are coming between these two figures. Right? So beside, I am drawing the triangle. I am drawing the figure rectangle. Plus, it is the next member of this family. Rectangle is coming out. You see, the first thing, the vertex is equal to around 90 degree, and every angle of rectangle is 90 degree. This thing is not here. This is the first difference between parallelogram and rectangle. Second, the diagonal of rectangle are equal to each other. Here we write AC does not equal to BD, and in this one AC is equal to BD. They are equal. In this one they are not equal. Okay. After this, diagonal bisect the rectangle into two equal area. Okay, diagonal bisect to each other, which was also in this in parallelogram as well. That is continuing this one. Means these both things are same, right? And opposite sides equal and parallel. It is equal and parallel. Diagonal bisect to each other, and even if the diagonals are equal, then all four things and all four sides are equal to each other, and diagonal bisect the rectangle into two equal area. Means you observe is that only there are the two things. One is here the all angle is equal to 90 degree. All angle is equal to 90 degree, and the diagonal are equal. Here all angles, there is no any angle which is of 90 degree in parallelogram, and angles are unequal. Okay, so there are only two difference we observe. One is vertex angle and one is length of diagonal. In parallelogram they are unequal, in rectangle they are equal. Okay, the rest of the things are same. Whatever we studying here, that the same thing also will be with rectangle. Last clear? So now you can compare the rectangle and parallelogram. Just only keep in mind there is only one difference is there. This one and this and one of angle. In the same manner, if we do study with rhombus and square, then also we do observe that the same thing, right? So in a one place, I am drawing here. This is a rhombus. It is the figure A, B, C, and D, and this is the square. A, B, C, and D. So how the rhombus is forming from the rectangle? What type of changes is coming in this figure as the rhombus is forming? You see, class, here what we have discussed: opposite side equal and parallel. This thing, no? And here in the next member, rhombus. So what we have seen, all sides are equal to each other. Diagonals intersecting at 90 degree. It was not in parallelogram and rectangle. ये एक न्यू कैरेक्टर फॉर्म हो रहा है. The diagonals, two new things we have discussed here. When all sides equal to each other. Next, diagonal intersecting at perpendicularly at 90 degree. And one thing is continuing. One thing is same as was in parallelogram. That was diagonal bisect to each other. Meaning that this side this length is equal to this length, and this length is equal to this one. OB is equal to OD, AO is equal to OC. Okay? And one another thing, this diagonal bisect the vertex angle. It was not present in parallelogram and rectangle. Class, as in this way, you have to learn you have to understand all the figure. Yes. So here the new thing is one is coming out. The diagonal which bisect the vertex is in class of vertex angle. So if this angle is 60 degree, for example, and it is not 90, it is not 90. So and diagonal are unequal, AC does not equal to BD। बस हम इन दोनों को कंपेयर करेंगे। जैसे हमने एक पेयर फॉर्म किया था ना, मैंने आपको यहाँ बताया, एक मैंने पेयर यहाँ फॉर्म किया, diagonals are unequal to each other। Now come in square, vertex angle is 90, all sides equal to each other as we know, and diagonals are equal, means AC is equal to BD। सेम क्लास सेम डिफरेंस यहां पर था, तो क्लास यहां भी सेम डिफरेंस है। यहां वर्टेक्स एंगल 90 नहीं है, यहां पर वर्टेक्स एंगल 90 है, और रेस्ट ऑफ जो आपने यहां स्टडी किया ऑल थिंग विल कंटिन्यू हियर, वो सब यहां पर कॉपी पेस्ट होगा। जैसे यहां पर डायगोनल 90 पर बीट कर रहा है, यहां पर 90 पर बीट करेगा। यहां पर डायगोनल वर्टेक्स एंगल को हाफ भी करेगा, मतलब ये एंगल आपको हो जाएगा 45 एंड 45 डिग्री। 90 है ना, 90 को हाफ करेंगे 45 एंड 45, एंड ऑल डायगोनल्स आर इक्वल टू each other, diagonal bisect to each other, opposite sides equal and parallel as well। क्लास इक्वल तो है ही है, ठीक है, ऑपोजिट साइड पैरेलल भी होंगी, ये साइड इसके पैरेलल होगा, ये इसके पैरेलल होगा। डायगोनल बाइसेक्ट द स्क्वायर इनटू टू पार्ट्स इनटू टू इक्वल पार्ट्स। यहां पर आप देखें, डायगोनल बाइसेक्ट पैरेललोग्राम बाइसेक्ट द रोम्बस इनटू टू इक्वल एरिया, ठीक है। प्लस आपने ऑब्जर्व क्या किया, यू ऑब्जर्व इज दैट जो डिफरेंस आपको यहां पर मिला, सेम डिफरेंस आपको रोम्बस में और स्क्वायर में मिला। दिस थिंग आई वांट टू टेल यू, ये थोड़ी सी बात इंपॉर्टेंट है। इसके बाद क्लास हम लोग फिर अभी हमने इसको ओरली स्टडी कर लिया, इसके बाद फिर हम अभी तो खाली मैं आपको एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूं, फिर हम कुछ चीजें आपको लिस्ट करेंगे, लिस्ट करके उनको हम प्रूफ करेंगे, ठीक है ना। तो फिर आपको पता चलेगा कि पैरेललोग्राम कोई भी क्वाड्रिलेटरल कब पैरेललोग्राम होता है, क्या कंडीशन है। तो इफ अ पेयर, अब जैसे मैं आपको एग्जांपल दे रहा हूं, फॉर एग्जांपल कोई क्वाड्रिलेटरल आपको गिवन है क्वेश्चन में, तो उसमें कहा जा रहा है इफ अ पेयर ऑफ अपोजिट साइड in any quadrilaterals are equal and parallel, then it is a parallelogram। तो अब इसको पहले आपको प्रूफ किया जाएगा, देन फिर आप इस प्रॉपर्टी को यूज करके आप इसको पैरेललोग्राम प्रूफ कर लेंगे। आपको सिंपल से बात में माइंड रहे, ठीक है क्लास। इसके बाद हम आगे बढ़ते हैं काइट एंड एरोहेड की तरफ। नेक्स्ट है आपका क्लास, आप देखिए काइट जो है, इसमें आपको स्टडी करना है कि क्लास काइट इज क्लास काइट शेप होगा आपका, ठीक है। दिस साइड इज इक्वल टू दिस वन, दिस साइड इज इक्वल टू दिस वन, डायगोनल इंटरसेक्टिंग एट 90, ठीक है। एंड आफ्टर दिस एरोहेड आप बात कर रहे हैं, तो एरोहेड क्लास जिसे मैंने अभी ड्रॉ किया था आपको, ये ऐसे होता है। यहाँ पर ये आपका बोलते हैं, ये एक डायगोनल फॉर्म होगी, ये इसके इक्वल होगा, ये इसके इक्वल होगा। ट्रेपेजियम में क्लास विच इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फिगर, क्लास ये भी ट्रेपेजियम है, इट इज आल्सो अ ट्रेपेजियम, ओके। एंड दिस इज आल्सो अ ट्रेपेजियम, ये भी ट्रेपेजियम है आपका। तो क्लास ट्रेपेजियम में क्या होगा, यहां पर वन पेयर ऑफ ऑपोजिट साइड्स आर पैरेलल टू ईच अदर, वन विल बी नॉन पैरेलल, वन पेयर इज पैरेलल। तो क्लास इसमें ये दोनों पेयर जो होंगे ये आपके पैरेलल होंगे, ये दोनों पेयर आपके पैरेलल नहीं होंगे, ये भी ट्रेपेजियम है, ओके। प्लस आप Thus the next is coming isosceles। isosceles क्लास ये आपके जनरल ट्रेपेजियम है। अगर आप इसमें इन दोनों नॉन पैरेलल साइड को अगर आप इक्वल कर देते हैं, if the non parallel sides are equal to each other, then now it is become a isosceles trapezium। तो क्लास ये हो जाएगा आपका isosceles trapezium अगर ये नॉन पैरेलल साइड इक्वल होते हैं। बट हम isosceles trapezium में कुछ प्रॉपर्टी हम आपको और बता रहे हैं, देखिए। As we know, हाइट का इसका इक्वल हो गई, लाइंस आपकी पैरेलल है, तो ये दोनों लाइन तो इक्वल होंगी, ऑब्वियस सी बात है, ठीक है। आइसोसेलेस ट्रेपेजियम में ये जो एंगल है, मैं इसकी नेमिंग कर लेता हूं ABCD, तो इसमें क्लास एंगल B इज इक्वल टू एंगल C एंड एंगल A इज इक्वल टू एंगल D। इट इज इन आइसोसेलेस ट्रेपेजियम, ठीक है, नॉट इन ट्रेपेजियम, इट इज इन आइसोसेलेस ट्रेपेजियम, ठीक है, क्लियर। तो क्लास ये आज आपका मैंने टाइप्स ऑफ क्वाड्रिलेटरल्स आपको अभी एक्सप्लेन किए। फिर हम बस जस्ट हम टाइप्स प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ पैरेललोग्राम थोड़ा सा और स्टडी करेंगे, उसके बाद हम क्वेश्चन स्टार्ट करेंगे। Class, the first property I taken, diagonal of parallelograms divided it into two equal area, means the triangles are congruent. क्लास कैसे प्रूफ करेंगे? देखिए, ये एक आपका पैरेललोग्राम है क्लास, A, B, C and D, राइट? अच्छा, इसमें पैरेललोग्राम है तो अपोजिट साइड जो होंगी वो होंगी पैरेलल। आपने ये डायगोनल्स को मीट करा है क्लास, और इसमें ये लाइन साइड टू साइड की पैरेलल होगी। then we can say that this angle is equal to this one and this angle is equal to this one. Reason, pair of alternate angles. ठीक है, तो क्लास I am taking solution। देखिए, solution is that in triangle ABD and triangle BCD, it is angle 1, 2, 3 and 4. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equal to angle 4, pair of alternate angle, and BD is equal to BD, this is common. So we said it here, triangle ABD is congruent to triangle BCD. It is hence proved. Okay class, this one has proved this property. Class, now after this, you see some few points I listed here. These all points you have to keep in your mind, which is very important for your proving problem, for your questions. What we will do in exercise. The first point, in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal, the things I repeat। अब देखिए क्लास, मैंने पहले आपको orally all properties I explained you और मैंने फिगर्स को कंपेयर किया। अगर मैं वो फिगर्स कंपेयर आपको ना करता, डायरेक्टली I came on this one, I started explaining, तो आप कंफ्यूज ही होते। मींस यू कैनॉट कंपेयर विद रेक्टेंगल एंड पैरेललोग्राम, rhombus and parallelogram। First I'll explain all the figure, then I'll write all the property, okay, properties of पैरेललोग्राम। और ये क्लास हमें यहाँ पर क्या स्टडी करना है? हमें यहाँ पर प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ पैरेललोग्राम्स को यहाँ पर स्टडी करना है और उनको यूज करना है क्वेश्चन करने। सो द फर्स्ट पॉइंट इन अ पैरेललोग्राम, अपोजिट साइड्स आर इक्वल, अपोजिट साइड्स अपोजिट एंगल्स आर एंड एज वेल द साइड्स भी होते हैं, ठीक है ना। बट क्लास ये पॉइंट आपका अपोजिट एंगल पर बेस्ड है, सो द अपोजिट एंगल्स आर इक्वल, फर्स्ट पॉइंट। सेकंड, अब in a quadrilateral, if each pair of opposite angles are equal, then it is a parallelogram। अब किसी भी फिगर में, किसी भी quadrilaterals में अगर आपको opposite angles equal मिल रहे हैं, if are equal, then it is a parallelogram, each pair is, ठीक है ना। थर्ड पॉइंट, class, this is the very important point which used a lot in the exercise। point number 3, just learn it। the thing is, it is stated that in any quadrilateral, if a pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel, then this is the parallelogram, which is used a lot in so many questions। what we will do, okay class, किसी भी quadrilaterals में, for example class ये quadrilateral है, ठीक है ना, मुझे नहीं पता कि it is parallelogram, that's we don't know। if this pair is equal and parallel, we have been proved anyhow। however I have proved is that this pair is equal and parallel, then we can say this quadrilateral is a parallelogram। yes, if for example, if I have been proved this one, this side is equal to this one and this line is parallel to this one, then we can say this quadrilateral is a parallelogram। so this is the very important things, just keep in mind। just move on, points come on, point number 4, which state that already मैं आपको भी एक्सप्लेन कर चुका हूं, the diagonals of parallelogram bisect to each other, okay। and the fifth one, which is converse। class actually क्या, ये converse problem लिखे मैंने, इसका converse 1 का converse 2 है और 4 converse 5 है। if the diagonals of quadrilaterals are bisecting to each other, then this is the parallelogram। Thus now here all the properties have been completed. Okay. After this now we are going to start some few questions and some few questions that today we'll do, or some rest of our question we will do in the next video. Okay. So here the properties are finished. You just furnish all the properties in your copy and learn them, which is very important. Okay, class. Class, the first problem I have taken from the exercise: if the angles of quadrilaterals are given in a ratio 3, 5, 9, 13. Okay, and we have to find the angle of quadrilateral. Very simple problem, class. You see the solution. The angles will be 3x, 5x, and 9x plus 13x is equal to 360 degrees. Sum of all angle is 360. So the sum of all these is a 30x is equal to 360 degree, and x is 360 upon 30, it is 12. So the angle will be 3x, 3 into 12, 36, 5x, 5 into 12, 60, 9x, 9 into 12, 108, and 13x, 13 into 12, 13 plus 12 3s are 36, 6 3 come here, and 156. So it is as it is 0, okay, 60 degree, and it is coming 156. It is the measurement of all angles.